movies can do something special, and that is make you think about something that's truly important. And as we were thinking with our friends at Paramount about G.I. Joe, one of the things that occurred to all of us was that this movie was really a chance to say thank you and honor the true heroes in the United States that make all the things we do possible. You know, we can build buildings, we can create companies, we can do all sorts of interesting things, but it's only because the men and women of the armed forces work really hard to make sure that those dreams can come true every day. And as I stand here with my daughter and I look at all of us, I realize what an enormous debt we owe to every member of the armed forces, but particularly the members of the armed forces that have paid such a high price. So tonight, what we're going to do, I think, is remember more than anything else that we're here because we have the greatest armed forces in the world, and because even within those armed forces, some guys pay very, very high prices. Tonight, please look around and see the true heroes of the United States. What I'd like for you all to do right now is join me in just one more round of applause and thank these guys for sharing this evening with us. Guys, please, thank you so much. A couple of other things I think are really important. You're going to see, I think, a very impressive group of people tonight. I promise you this program won't run too long because we do have a movie we'd like to show you. But I want to start by introducing Lieutenant Colonel Cook, who is the battalion commander of the Wounded Warriors Transition Brigade. Lieutenant Cook.
Hey, could I have Tom come up here too, please? Tom. I'm sorry, Randy. Is Randy out here?
Randy, yes, sir.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank y'all all for having us out tonight. What an outstanding demonstration that you gave for my soldiers coming up here from Fort Hood. I want to especially thank y'all too for all the support y'all give both for tonight and what you do for us all the time. I wanted to take this opportunity to give you a commander's coin in appreciation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for everything you do.
Thank you, sir.
That will be followed now by Jim Palmersheim from American Airlines.
Well, thank you, Colonel Cook. I'm Jim Palmersheim, the Director of Veterans Military Programs for American Airlines, and we're proud to be a sponsor here for the premiere of G.I. Joe. You know, this is a movie. The folks that you're going to see, Bruce Willis and all those actors are just that. They're actors. They're playing a role. The real heroes are here with us this evening from the Warrior Transition Unit. A big round of applause for all the folks from the WTU, as well as all of those who have worn the cloth of the nation, as well as our veterans who are here today in support of all those who serve. How about a big round of applause? So I'm very proud that with us here this evening are fellow colleagues of some organizations that we're very proud to support. Gary Lawson and Buck Kern from Snowball Express are here. Snowball Express is an organization dedicated to creating new memories for the children of our heroes who have paid that ultimate sacrifice since 9/11. This December we'll be bringing in nearly 2,000, mostly children and spouses of those who gave their last full measure in support of the freedoms that we enjoy, such as here this evening to enjoy this great film. So Snowball Express, very, very proud to partner, very proud that they're here this evening. Also the Air Power Foundation, part of the Air Power Council, which is the country's oldest military charitable organization. The Air Power Foundation is here in support of all of those who are here that demonstrate a willingness to make a statement that freedom is not free. And that's what this is all about. At this time, it's a great pleasure to turn the microphone back over to Tom Stevenson, and thank you for allowing us to be a part of this great event.
You can talk in a minute. Guys, there's a special part of tonight that I think we are so proud to be a part of. We have one of the military heroes here that is going to create a very special ceremony for us. So, General, could you come up and join us for a minute? I believe that General, this is what we will all remember for a very, very long time.
The other day, Jim Palmersheim asked me if I would do the honor of swearing in our new recruits who are going to be joining the Marine Corps and the United States Air Force. And obviously, I jumped at the chance because this is something that I just love to do. You've already seen our present military, a lot of folks in our present military standing around here in uniform. You also get to see an old retiree like me, but I get to wear my uniform when I do a ceremony like this. So, but this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is our future. This is our future right here, these young folks. They're about to raise their hand and take an oath. And that oath is very, very important because what they're attesting to do is to lay down their lives if they have to for you and me and for our freedoms and for our children and for our grandchildren. And that's what all the people in uniform here today have done in the past. And we take that obligation very seriously, as do these young folks here who have already been through their orientation and now they're getting ready to go to basic training. When I get done administering the oath to them here in just a couple minutes, I would really, really like for you to join me in showing them how much we appreciate what they have just signed up to do. Because in the very near future, and believe me, it won't be long after they get out of basic training, they will be deployed all over the world, some places where you don't necessarily want to be on a daily basis, and they'll be there for a very long, long time possibly. And the only thing that any person in the uniform ever asks in return is that little thank you that we do get. And we do get that thank you from you an awful lot. But I can't tell you how much it means to hear that thank you after you've been deployed, while you've been deployed, etc. Because when you're away from mom and dad, when you're away from your family, your loving spouse and your children, it's nice to know that somebody appreciates what you're doing in defending the United States of America with a great country that we have. So like I asked, when we get done, if you'd give them that thundering round of applause and make all the noise you can to let them know that you really appreciate what they just signed up to do. And I know we will all appreciate that. So with that being said, and I told these folks already, I had a little conversation with them earlier, I said, I want to be the quiet voice. Okay, I want you to hear what they have to say, not necessarily what I have to say. So with that, if you would all stand at attention and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, John Preston,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States
and the orders of the officers appointed over me
and the order of the officers appointed over me
according to regulations
according to regulations
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Amen. Very good. You did great. You've done great. Feels good, doesn't it? Feels good. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Good. Good luck to you all. Good luck to you.
Tonight, all the proceeds that we're raising go to something that I think we all think is very important, and that's a special program called Resilience Training that the veterans come through at Fort Hood. And so tonight, all the proceeds we raise not only go to a very important program, it goes to a very important program in Texas that you can see in action every day at Fort Hood. It's a joint project between Variety Club, which is the not-for-profit that the film industry has supported so long over time, and Fort Hood. I think it's a really, really important program. And one of the reasons we're able to donate so much money to that is our sponsors. And we want to start with American Airlines, who has been terrific in this. My friend Rob Landon and the Milestone Group, Clips, the speaker makers, Helen Wilkinson, another friend, Chicago Title, and my good friend Brett Stallcup. All of these people came together along with D Magazine to create a really extraordinary event. But the people that really made this event happen, and this is a little bit of an inside joke here, but everybody that's in the real estate business knows openings are very hard. And I want to single a couple of people out. My friend Sam Alley and everybody from VCC really created a theater in 30 days. It seems like it was a heroic achievement. And their partner in that was a guy named Jack Penzica and his company, UCS. And I will tell you, there were a lot of people that worked very hard to make tonight come true, but nobody did more work over a longer period of time and longer hours than VCC and UCS and all the people that worked on this building. So with that, there are a lot of movies inside. Please go in, have a great night, and thank you very, very much for coming.